On this week's episode, Scott is in a mood.
Why? Are you going to say I'm not listening to what you say?
Yes, and?
And that I'm just repeating what you say?
Yes, and?
And I am adding one new thing to make it different.
Yes, and?
And I am taking credit for bringing up something completely new.
Yeah, like women's life hacks, stroke order, the week of whys, Tesla can't be that good of a marketing company, Rudy G is back, and what's in your jeans?
Okay, if that were true, I would say my subject for the show today are women's life hacks, stroke order, the week of why, Tesla can't be that good of a marketing company, Rudy G is back, and what is in your jeans?
Welcome to the Don't Know Show, featuring What Happened to the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show, a pod.
Why can't you say YouTube?
YouTube show,
YouTube,
a podcast, and a live Twitch stream. Oh, wait,
podcast,
am I talking like the elephant or the whales? Yes, it is a YouTube show from Finding Nemo with Dory.
Oh, been watching that again?
Remember I just remember that one.
I've been watching the latest shows that got released.
Oh, you know what we're supposed to do? We're supposed to point down here so people could go to, I did.
Yeah, make sure you like it. That helps get to other people. The algorithms for YouTube and all that.
It does
need all that stuff. So we can get out and share our escape from reality with other people.
Yes, we have no idea what reality is.
But we're going to talk. Yeah. We're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today. So go down there, like, subscribe, do all the other stuff. Scott's getting his web pages fixed up. Maybe someday we'll get the What Happened to the World Today.
Oh, we don't want to talk about that because I spent 3 hours realizing that Libsyn's all screwy.
What is?
Libsyn.
Oh, great.
You remember what that one was? That's how everything goes to our page. And It is now not doing what it used to do.
We're going to have to hire somebody to square up our webpage.
It's very frustrating.
Yeah, we're going to have to redo our webpage. Not good. Not good at all.
I try.
I don't know what I'm doing. It's aggravating.
It is.
The easier it gets, the harder it gets.
So what kind of beer did you drink?
Big thing out here. We're talking about pictures behind us. Big
whining about
here,
your beer.
A new Smith's opened.
A blacksmith?
A Smith's. Smith's is a grocery store. It's part of Kroger.
Oh, okay. Because that's what they call blacksmith. They just call them the Smith.
No, they don't. The Smiths are Mr. and Mrs. Smith. They call them Smitties.
Oh, Brad and Julie? Julia? No. Brad and Angelina. Brad and Angelina.
Let's just sit and listen to Scott make a bunch of women's names.
Ooh, you're getting me in trouble.
Yeah. Cool. So the picture behind me is a new Smith's opened up.
Okay.
And some of the people who now, for people in the Midwest, you might have heard of a store called Myers.
Yes.
Myers is awesome. They were saying, it's kind of like a Myers. This is not even close to being like a Myers.
Okay.
It was a bigger Smith's. It had bigger deli counters. It had a boar's head deli counter. It had a counter where you can get, your sandwiches and stuff like that. They had a counter where they were doing chicken and stuff like that, but it wasn't. Sorry, Smiths. I was unimpressed. It also has some toys, one row of toys, big deal. It had some clothing, not really a big section of clothing. When you go into a Myers, it's a full blown, complete. Let's put it this way: a
Costco,
a super Walmart,
right?
Has more variety. Plus, it was new and they didn't have all the varieties there. Like I was at a Smith's the other day, and I was able to buy all kinds of different Oreo flavors. This one only had the basic Oreos.
Okay, yeah.
Vanilla, your regular Oreo double stuff.
That might be the supply chain issue because my store doesn't have half the stuff I normally buy.
Well, it's the same Smith's in the same town. So I don't know if it's necessarily supply chain.
Point.
You know what? It's hot in here. I need to go to my nest and turn the fan
So
on.
take off all your clothes.
Nobody wants to see that.
Nobody can see it anyway. All they're going to see is your bare shoulders.
It's 72 up here. That's hot for a house.
It's 70.9 degrees in my studio.
That's hot. I wonder why you're yawning. All right, there you go. That should go. So what was I talking? Oh yeah. So one of the things is got like a little cafe area and a bar.
I see that.
And
where you can whine about your beer.
Wine. I get it. Wine. Wait, light this over here. All right. So your favorite part of the show.
The sharing part.
It's so hot. I'm like, man, I'm like hot.
Okay.
So they have a social hour, not a happy hour, but they have a social hour.
Okay, because they don't want you to be happy. They just want you to pass a social disease around.
Yeah, see, so that's kind of weird, right? I mean, this is where you sit. The place to see, look, all kinds of outlets so you can plug it in charge.
Oh, yeah.
Then that's the picture behind me with the, on tap beers.
Beer.
805.
Beer.
805 Cerveza. Cali Creamin'. Really? Okay. Squatters IPA. Voodoo Juice. Yeah. I'm like, okay. But look at that. For a 64 ounce, it's $11. It's $15 for a 64 ounce IPA. First off, who's sitting in a grocery store drinking a 64 ounce IPA?
I don't know, because personally, you go to a grocery store to go grocery shopping. And some of that stuff is refrigerated and frozen. It needs to go from the store to your house as soon as possible.
Unless they think like one partner is going to sit here and get trashed while the other partner is shopping.
I'm assuming that is the case.
Right? You can see the grocery store entrance there, but yeah, and it's kind of, the brick walls and everything. And then who the hell is this guy?
Oh,
I know. Smith's?
That's Mr. Smith. Yeah.
There's no plaque on there or anything. It tells you who that is.
Well, that's definitely Mr. Smith.
Is it?
Sure.
Do you know Smith's store?
I do not, but that looks like a Mr. Smith. Some people might have thought it looked like the Colonel Sanders, and it does not. It looks similar. It looks like his cousin, but his cousin's obviously Mr. Smith.
I just asked, is there a Mr. Smith's for the grocery store? Let's look at images. No.
No, they don't show Mr. Smith.
Well, I mean, if there is, it's not part of. So I don't know who the hell this guy is. But apparently you can sit, I guess when you get drunk, you can sit there and take pictures with it.
It makes perfect sense to me.
I'm like, hi, honey, I'm at the grocery store.
You sit next to him and he starts to get fresh with you, then you know you're drunk.
But why? Why? Again, why? I don't.
Exactly.
Section on why coming up, just so you know.
And do we really, really, really want people going grocery shopping, getting drunk and driving home?
Well, that's why I said their partner and stuff like that. So I don't.
Especially drinking a 64 ounce beer. There's no way they're still sober after that.
I don't understand. I mean, we have a bunch of whys coming up. This is a big week of whys for me. Not being wise, just asking whys.
Okay, like why drive, right?
Yeah, like why drive. But behind you, it looks like your head exploded.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah, that's a pestle.
Well, kind of, sort of, yes. Or stamen and yeah, pestle.
Stamen and pestle, yeah.
Right. So that is a hibiscus flower on my hibiscus tree in my office.
Oh, in your office. Because I was going to say, I thought it was snowing as well.
Yes.
It didn't snow for you.
Well, it did, just only half an inch. So I did not have to plow. But my brother got like 9 inches by him. So, but anywho's, when that thing bloomed, I had to take a picture of it because it was really pretty. Plus, it reminded me of the movie. Well, not really, but it did. I watched Men in Black, the first one, with the chick that takes over the place, or or is that the first one or the second one? I think that's the second one, where the chick that puts her fingers out and all the vines and everything come out and entangle everybody. And at the end, she comes out like a giant flower to try to eat them.
That remind you? All right, so move your head out of the way. So the big thing here is the pestle, and then the stamens are the little small ones around it, but I don't really see the little small ones around there as much.
I thought the stamen was at the end of at the top of the pestle.
No. Let's go here.
It has been a very long time since
here.
So,
as you can see here, the pestle is the main one in the center.
Right.
That's got all the different parts in it.
Yep.
And then the stamen is the little ones on the outside. Remember those? Yeah. So like that part, the stamens and the pestles,
Yes, it's plant sex.
Yeah, whatever. So
whatever. I knew Steve was going to bring sex into the show somehow.
That's the pestle there. And I don't really see the stamens on that one. So
okay. So now we get a picture.
Here's a picture with stamens and pestles. Check this
out.
This actually has it.
Are you going to get us in trouble?
Yeah, see, look. See them?
There you go.
So pestle.
Yep.
Stamens.
Oh, what a concept.
Not a don't know show taught you something.
Yes, we did. Yes. Okay. You know what else it should teach us?
Math in school. How to invest your money.
We tried to teach people that about the cryptocurrency.
Yeah, cryptocurrency's on sale right now. Buy it, people. Okay, so let's talk about the things being manipulated, right? So GameStop, everybody knows that was manipulated, right?
Yes.
Right, and it was pretty much ready to go bankrupt, and that's why all these hedge funds were shorting it, and then Wall Street Bets goes in there and boosts it up and all the other stuff. So now a NFT company gave them a grant, and they just like took the grant and cashed it all in the day it was announced. So the value of the currency, the cryptocurrency, like halved because they cashed it all in for. So in one day they took that down, but right now crypto is going down. But let's think about that. Is it being manipulated? Here's news that if you were to buy a stock, would you buy this stock? Let's see. JP Morgan Chase and a bunch of heavy duty financial companies are going to start offering mutual funds or funds that trade strictly in cryptocurrency.
Right.
Okay. Let's see. El Salvador is using Bitcoin as its national currency.
Correct.
China for the Olympics, which I would never, ever use their wallet. And we'll get to that in a second. Is doing a CBCC cryptocurrency. Crypto something else. It's something else, but it's a China-backed. So it's a government-backed cryptocurrency, and you've got to use their wallet. Now, you remember I took TikTok off of my phone because they said in the terms of use, they're going to record everything your phone does.
Exactly.
So why would I want to use Chinese-backed wallet for cryptocurrency? Oh, no, China wouldn't be monitoring everything I do and everything I buy. No, they wouldn't do that.
The two countries that have been doing the most hacking, information abuse are China and Russia.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. The U.S. does it too, just not quite to the extreme, at least from what we know.
What they tell us. Yeah. They do it just as much. Otherwise, what's his name wouldn't be in hiding still. What's the guy's name that's in hiding?
The Wikipedia leak guy?
Yeah.
I don't remember. He's old news. You got to remember, if I didn't learn about it a few hours ago, I've already forgotten it. More marijuana.
No, I can't remember his name.
Was it like Philip Estrange or something like that?
No.
No, I don't remember. It just something popped in my head, and I don't know why. So you're an
I don't even know what that is about. Yeah.
Well, I can't believe you didn't find it already because you usually type pretty fast.
I don't know how to Edward Snowden.
Edward Snowden, the Snowden campaign.
Joseph Edward Snowden.
Okay. Well, there is one thing we learned today. The guy from the past is coming back to the future.
We learned pistol and stamen too.
Yes, we did. We did.
We're going to learn all kinds of stuff on the show today.
Are we going to learn some of these really smart things that women need to know?
Life hacks?
Is that what they call them nowadays? Life hacks?
Well, yeah, I don't know if they call them life hacks.
Because I always thought if you hacked up somebody's life, they were kind of like toast.
Well, you know, you can do house hacks where you can get other people to live in your house.
How about hacking up a hairball?
You live rent free. That's a different kind of hacking.
Different kind of hacking? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you trying to be funny?
This is I don't need to try to be funny. This is something that I knew before, but I stopped doing the shaving in the shower. But women, of course, since they're doing their legs and stuff, they still do it in the shower. Most of your shaving cream cans are made out of aluminum, and it's a different process than steel. Steel cans will rust, but aluminum cans from being in the shower will leave rings also that are even harder to get off than rust stains are. So if you use clear nail polish on the bottom of your can, that solves that problem. How cool is that?
That would work on a steel can too.
It would work on. You'd have to do it on the top also because the rust could come from the top and drip down on the exposed steel.
Yeah, whatever.
It's the edges that have.
You're in a shower, of course you're exposed. You don't take showers with your clothes on.
You know, I remember back when I was doing Western style gunfight shows and I was doing a lot of research. A lot of cowboys took showers and baths with their long johns on, not only for modesty, but that's the only way they can get them clean.
Oh, to clean them, yeah.
They cleaned them while they were wearing them. What a genius concept.
So what else? So this is something that they say you should do. Now these are I don't know why you did it the way you did, but these are women sharing life hacks.
Yes. But don't forget, some of these just work for men too.
So keep a backup purse or a bag of toiletries in your glove box.
Yes.
Fill the bases like deodorant. Now, did you know deodorant has aluminum in it also?
It does. It sometimes has magnesium and other things in it too.
Did you put nail polish under your arms?
I think what that does is it allows you not to chafe when you're moving your arms around.
What?
It's kind of like Teflon, you know, they use that aluminum magnesium blend on your armpits and you don't chafe.
No.
No?
All right. This definitely don't know show. Scott has no idea what he's talking about.
I'm making stuff up. Yeah, I'm good at
totally
it.
Making your stuff up.
So, you know, it'd be funny if you looked it up and that's what it's in there for. That would be like
it's not
so awesome.
It's not what it's in there for.
What is it in there for?
Contain aluminum, meaning they both deodorants and antiperspirants, which also contains antiperspirants and sweat. Dietary treat conditions causing much sweating, 10 to 20%. Salt much higher than the amount of aluminum. We're kind of, what does aluminum stop you from sweating out? Some aluminum-free products claim that aluminum prevents you from sweating out toxins. So the aluminum actually blocks the sweat.
All right. There was a big thing back in the 80s and 90s about you shouldn't wear deodorant because it doesn't allow you to get rid of toxins.
That's what they just said. That's what I just said.
Right. But that was...
I just said that.
I thought that was...
Okay, let's just repeat what each other said.
I thought that was myth busted.
I thought that was myth busted.
Myth busted.
Was that myth busted?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
There you go.
You see how the show goes nowhere when you just do that?
It only goes nowhere when you bring it around to the
Don't
circle.
repeat what I've just said.
Uh-huh.
I just said it. There's no need to repeat it.
I was elaborating on it. You Goomba.
You said exactly what I said.
I did not. It was different.
Oh, yeah. You added the 80s to it. Okay. So I'll just add the 80s to it. It was different.
And
in
the 70s and the 90s.
It was different in the 80s.
Everything was different in the 80s, especially the dress code.
But yeah, they're saying that the aluminum was causing breast cancer and stuff like that
Okay.
in the 80s.
In the
There.
80s. No, I think you're lying. I think you threw that in there just to be obnoxious.
On healthline.com. What do I know?
And here's another thing that I find interesting. Have all your body measurements written in your smartphone
All right,
notes.
let's
so
go
that
back to number 2. You didn't finish number 2.
You didn't finish
Okay.
it? What was there not to finish?
We never said where to keep it, where to put it.
And you did. You read it right after. Keep a backup purse or of toiletries in your glove box. I'm sure you said that.
Now, you know where else you should keep backup stuff? Like you should keep a chapstick, a tampon, and maybe some deodorant
Okay.
in your glove box of your car, in any suitcase that you use. And if you have a computer bag or anything like that in there, then that way, no matter where you are, you'll have some in there in case of emergency.
Okay. So what you're doing is you're skipping 3, 4, and 5 in order to bring up number 6. Okay. I get it.
I did not. I just added it to it. It's the same thing.
Okay.
It's
So,
just the same thing.
I found this really kind of interesting.
Okay, so wait a minute, hold on. Why is chapstick and a tampon not a toiletry? Okay,
I have no idea.
riddle me that, Batman.
Oh, so I'm Batman. What are you, Robin?
Well, no, I'm putting out all kinds of segues into future stories we're talking about.
I see. So you're building them up now so that it saves time later.
Article used in washing and taking care of one's body,
Okay.
which would be tampons and chapstick.
Okay. Personally, I don't use either. But then again,
never
this
had
is
a bloody
mostly a
nose?
woman's thing. So,
You never had a bloody nose?
yes, that's what tissues are for, or cotton
Never
balls.
shoved a tampon up there?
Nope.
Haven't lived, man.
And here's the things that I found really interesting. He says, buy men's razor. They're more cost effective and they work better. I don't know where they're getting their men's razors, but men's razors are stupid expensive.
Yeah, and women's are more expensive.
Really?
Yes, seriously.
That
It's called
is
the pink
definitely-
tax. Have you not heard of the pink tax?
Yes, I have.
It's a legit thing.
Yeah,
Like-
it's stupid. Susie just ordered new bras. $40 freaking dollars for a bra. Really?
Yeah. You only have one bra, but you got 2 breasts, but you have a pair of panties. What, for one for each cheek? What? I don't get it.
Oh, that makes perfect sense to me.
Okay.
So
Let's see.
I personally think this is really, really, really a dumb thing. If I'm only shopping for
You're
a
a
few
dumb
things,
thing.
I don't grab a cart or basket. It makes me less prone to buy things I don't need. However, I cannot tell you how many times I've gone into a store saying, I'm here for this, this, and this. I'll get the little cart. I go down there to the back of the store and something's on sale that won't fit in the little cart. So it's like, okay, no, I'll just take a big cart every time. I don't care if when I come to the checkout thing, there's only 5 items in my big cart. I don't care.
Is it Harry's?
Harry, just the razor blade guy.
Let me see if I can find it here.
There's also Shave for $1 or something like that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find. All right, so I can't find. Of course, I can't find anything quickly today.
Well, while you're doing that, number 7 is budget for pedicures, massages, haircuts, and waxing. If it's self-care, budget for it because taking care of yourself is a great thing. I'm like, okay, again, guys do most of that stuff too.
All right, why can't I find
About Harry's razor blades?
a women's set? Just so I could show you.
I thought Harry's did have a women's set.
They
And you can't find it though. Okay, I comprehend what you're saying.
I'm saying things and you're just repeating them. And it makes no sense to me why you have to repeat them. And
You
and
do
not
realize that
understand.
repetition makes people remember things.
Repetition.
Repetition. Did you repeat it? Now, this is something that I have done many times. When you can't squeeze any more product out of a tube container, like hand cream, moisturizer, body
Step
lotion,
on it.
toothpaste, no, you don't step on it. If you cut it in half using scissors, you can scoop the rest of it out. And it works because I've done that.
It's not a tube of toothpaste. Read
Toothpaste?
it again. I'm not even looking at it. I know it's wrong.
I added it because that's what I do.
Read it again.
Hand cream, moisturizer, body lotion, etc.
Yeah.
Toothpaste isn't etc.
That's not toothpaste.
Toothpaste is great to do that with toothpaste.
All right. Why can I not find fudge?
And this is something that Susie does.
I found Venus, but I didn't find Harry's. Why? Well, just trust me. It's more expensive. I'm right. I know I'm right.
Susie's right, or Stevie's right. So I got Susie on my brain because I'm looking at adjustable bra straps. She does this too. When she gets them finally in the right spot, she has me pin them, and then she takes it off and sews it in spot. That way it doesn't come loose while she's wearing it.
I'll just mark it with a Sharpie.
Then you got a permanent mark on it. You do realize
as opposed to permanently sewing it.
When you sew it and you sew it with the same color thread as the material, you don't see it.
And that's not permanent. Yeah, you wouldn't want to do it because that's not permanent.
You're weird.
You're weird.
I like this one too, because when people work from home, they're supposed to wear pants. As a matter of fact, you should also get up, get dressed, first take a shower. They screwed that up. It should be take a shower and get dressed. Because it does help. Number 11, if you're unemployed or working from home or studying, get dressed and showered. You should get showered and then dressed. That's the way it should have written. And it helps with your mindset and productivity a lot. Because if you don't get dressed and you're still in your jammies, you're just going to be lazy. It's like your day off.
Here's my day off.
Do you ever get a day off? No. It's the power of the word no.
I just say we skip right to 16.
16.
Adult content. Be prepared.
Yeah. And finally, remember, folks, don't forget to pee after sex.
Yeah. So, and according to the
doing so can help prevent UTIs.
Yeah. According to New York, masturbation. So I'm not sure how you're going to have a urinary tract infection, but okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Clear all that stuff out of there that got stuck in there.
Okie dokie.
Yeah,
so much for that. What do we got next?
Harry's women's stuff, but trust me, I was just at the store and we did with my wife. We did check it out. We bought men's razors because Harry's men's were cheaper than the Harry's women's.
You sell Harry's at the grocery store?
Not this. This was before this.
Ah, okay.
That's how I know this is accurate because I priced it out. I pulled up my handy dandy calculator and did the math.
I do that too. Well, my cell phone calculator. But yeah, I do that all the time because sometimes you look at it on the shelf and it tells you how much a product is per ounce.
Well, here's the worst thing. The men's is a different size than the women's.
That is correct.
So they give you 2 more blades with the women. But if you divide it out, what they charge you, they're charging you still more per blade.
Correct.
And that's another fallacy too, right? Sometimes the bigger one is more expensive. So what was I looking at today? There was a bigger one and there was a smaller one on sale. And today the bigger one was still cheaper than the smaller one.
Yes.
But in some cases, the bigger one is more expensive.
Yes.
Than the smaller one.
I have on many occasions seen items, we'll just use as an example, a 12-ounce size at one price, then a 24-ounce.
And there are many occasions where I've seen items too.
And a 24-ounce item that instead of being double the price is 2.5 times the price. It's like,
because I've seen items too. There are times I go into the stores and I see items.
I don't believe you. I have a feeling that you walk around the store like this.
Okay, I want to know how it did this, right? So here's our story. Here's our story. It's sad but true. And you know they target ads for you?
That is correct.
Look at the ad. Oh, it's gone. I was going to show it. Now it disappeared. It was a Harry's razor. There it is. It's there. And now it's gone. Isn't that funny?
Yep.
There's the Harry's razor ad. Well, what's up with that? How does it know that?
Well, it's analytics.
Yeah. That's why I don't trust the Chinese with their crypto thing.
No.
And the Americans aren't doing it. There it is. They're doing
There you
it.
go.
All right. So speaking of the Chinese, you know what's going on this week, right?
Is it
In
the
China?
Lunar New Year?
Are you serious?
Mm.
Where could you get the crypto from?
Oh, those Olis. The Olis are going on.
Are you trying to be funny again?
Yes.
What's going on in China, Scott?
They're doing winter sports.
What's going on in China, Scott?
The Olympics.
The 2022 Olympics.
Winter
Right,
Olympics.
Winter Olympics. And I guess that they're actually giving away crypto to the athletes so they can buy stuff around the village and stuff like that with the crypto.
Okay.
But again, you have to use their wallet. So if you use their wallet, it's going to track you, guaranteed. But did you watch opening ceremonies at all?
No.
So what have you ever seen the Olympics opening ceremonies when the countries come in?
Yeah, they call it the Parade of Nations.
Yes. And do you ever notice anything about the Parade of Nations?
Usually the group of athletes are running in there with their flag.
Right. And it's usually alphabetical order.
Okay.
So the order of the countries for the China Olympics, what country do you think was first?
China.
So there's no country to start with the letter A.
Mm, No, can't be because China's number one.
Okay. Greece was number one.
Really? That's even weirder yet.
Then came Turkey. Then came Malta. Then Madagascar. Then Malaysia. Then Ecuador. Then Iran.
So what do
Then
they
Jamaica.
do?
Then Belgium. Then
Give
Japan.
everybody a numbered ball and stick it in a cage and pull out
then
one at a
Chinese
time for the
Taipei.
order?
And then Hong Kong, China. Then Denmark. Then the Ukraine. Uzbekistan, Brazil, Pakistan, Israel, Timor-Leste, North Macedonia, Luxembourg, Belarus, India, Lithuania, Nigeria, Ghana, Canada. Kind of doesn't make sense, right?
Unless they're doing bingo balls, yeah, or lottery balls.
Okay, unless you're a ignorant, rude person. Why do the French hate Americans?
Because we're ignorant and rude.
Why are we ignorant and rude?
Because we think we're better than everybody else.
Because when we go there, we won't learn their language.
Ah, okay. Well,
What
yeah.
language do you think China speaks?
Actually, they have multiple languages.
Okay. What language do you think they speak?
Mostly,
There's one national language.
Well, I would assume Mandarin.
Very good. And do you think Mandarin has the same letters that we do?
I know they do not. As a matter of fact, they have more letters than we do.
Okay. And they do it with those characters. And the characters have strokes. So it's called stroke order. So by whatever stroke, how they do the strokes
Yes.
depends on how the countries came in. So there is a stroke order of what strokes come first and what strokes, and that's their alphabet. So that's how these came in, by stroke order. See the different strokes? And
Interesting.
Cool, huh?
It is actually.
The United States is right there. Hey, have you noticed some of them are like American Samoa and Virgin Islands? Isn't that cool that the United States of America has the same strokes as American Samoa and the Virgin Islands because they're all owned by, they're all American.
Well, the first one is the same. Then the second one is
right, the first character.
Right.
But
Right.
obviously it's not, some are complete words, some are phrases.
Yes.
But notice that they all have this, which must mean that it has something to do with America.
Yes.
But since I don't speak Mandarin or write Mandarin, I don't know what those characters mean. But look at this. Look at this. Look at Ireland and Estonia. Cool, huh?
Yeah, I wonder why they're the same.
I don't know. I don't write Mandarin, so I don't know.
Which works perfectly for our show because it is the
Don't Know Show.
Bingo.
Yay.
Yippee skippy.
So there it is. And then
Okay.
China came in last as 91, but I don't think they were in stroke order. I think as the host country, you come in last.
That could be.
Because their
should've-
stroke is, I saw their stroke up here somewhere else. Where is it? I thought I saw their stroke. Maybe I didn't see their stroke with something else. Oh, well, unimportant. But yeah, so that's stroke order.
Totally radical for sure.
Pretty cool, right?
It
So
is.
this is the part where you start freaking out.
Why would I freak out?
Because you're not looking at the clock.
Well, let's see. According to this, it's time for our genuine positivity message.
Right. But are we in that order? Are we there according to our.
It appears to be to me.
Oh, okay. But why didn't you do it?
Well, because you were talking and I'm not rude. I don't talk over you.
No, you just repeat what I said.
Exactly. Again, repetition lets people learn things. So anyway, our genuine positivity message today is Valentine's Day is about love. Even if it is unrequited.
Wait. Hold on. Is Valentine's Day about love?
Yes. Well, it depends on who you're talking to. Some people think it's just a way to make money and, profits of the candy industry and the greeting card industry. But Valentine's Day is about love, and it's not about a massacre either. That's something completely different. Okay. Are you done?
I don't know. Are you?
No, I have to finish it because you interrupted me.
You got to start it all over again then. So
all right. Valentine's Day is about love. Even if it is unrequited, the love you feel is what counts.
Are you feeling your love right now?
No.
I can't see your arms.
That's correct.
Are you sure you're not feeling your love right now?
Nope. See, they're up here. Ooh. Oh, wait. Ooh. You sick
I think
puppy.
You're feeling your love.
You're a sick puppy.
I think you're feeling your love.
Okay. That explains why.
Because remember, if you can't love yourself, you can't love somebody else.
Hey, if you're not good enough for your family, you're not good enough for ours.
Okay, that's just wrong. All right. So remember I told you it's a big week of why for me? Like
yes.
Why? Okay, so what I want to know is who's asking for this? Who said that's what we need? We need a motorcycle on the moon.
With really big flat tires.
Well, it's got to have big tires because it's on the moon. It's got to be able to get over the craters. I like the motorcycle outfit. But yeah, look. NASA developed a motorcycle. Why would you want to fall? I mean, Evel Knievel on the moon. He could probably jump farther.
Oh, hugely farther. You're not kidding.
But why? Why did they?
Okay.
Why?
My opinion is the people that are spending all this money to go up in the space shuttles that Bezos and them are doing are going to want to buy these.
So does this mean I'm not going to buy my?
Can't hear you over them.
So does this mean I'm not going to buy my electric motorcycle? I'm going to buy this instead.
Well, I don't know if it's...
Look, it even has a patch. Part of it is you have to have a NASA patch.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking about. That motorcycle has to be so ultra lightweight in order to be efficient to ship. It would be useless on this planet.
Why?
Because in order to be, if it's that super lightweight, it's not going to be able to take, the stress.
Why?
Although it does look kind of interesting. I can't tell how much of that frame is. It's like the cage that you put an egg in and you toss
Why?
off the
My
roof.
pedal bike is super light. race bikes that they use in like
Yeah, that's true.
What do you call that? The Tour de France.
Right.
Things are super light. But why? Why do we need a
Why not?
space motorcycle?
Really? Why not?
Okay, here's my next why. Why? Where's the share? Why do we need this? The world's first electric Batmobile is here.
Okay.
Why do we need one?
Well, that's obvious.
Why?
You don't remember Babylon 5?
Why? Why do we need an electric Batmobile?
Conservation. It has to be eco-friendly.
What's that for?
What's the word I'm looking for?
Why?
Optics. It's for optics.
The word you're looking for is why. Why do we need an electric Batmobile? Just why? Okay, here's my next why.
Okay.
Like, does Home Depot really think that they solved the problem? Home Depot's answer to the labor shortage is next day job offers. Do they think that they really invented that? Like everybody's doing it, hiring people on the spot.
Yes.
Home Depot's plan to combat the water shortage is speedy job offers. You could receive an offer within 1 day of applying. Okay, there are people hiring people on the spot.
Yes.
There are job fairs going, you can get hired on the spot.
Yes.
Why? And apparently, my next why, apparently COVID is over because now Biden is working on reducing cancer deaths by 50% over the next 25 years because cancer takes more lives than the flu did and COVID did. But yeah, now he's moved on to this. I'm going to reduce cancer deaths by 50% over the next 25 years. Why? Just why, hyperbolic goals need to be tracked.
You do realize that he made this
extremely unlikely. There it is.
2016.
Extremely unlikely. Dr. Baron Lerner, right there. Extremely unlikely. Extremely unlikely. Why? Just why? I just want to know why. Why?
Aye. Probably for the same reason the damn iguanas were falling out of the trees.
Well, is that a why? It's not really a why.
It's because they drank a frosted beverage really too fast and got a brain freeze.
There was a cold snap in Florida last week.
It was called snap across the entire country last week.
50 degrees, right? So where do iguanas live, Scott? Where do they live?
They live in warm climates.
Right, but where do they live?
Trees.
They live in the canopies of trees. Did you know that?
Canopies, yes.
You know when they come out of trees for two reasons: when they want to switch to another tree or when they want to mate. They don't mate in the trees; they mate on the ground. But other than that, they live in the canopies of the tree.
You know why they mate on the ground, right? Because falling from the tree while they're mating is not comfortable.
Yeah, you don't want to break your thick.
Yeah.
So, you know what the takeaway from this story is? A lot of them are taking them when they fall out of trees. It's got to be such a weird sound too. Walking along and all of a sudden, whap! But they are landing on the streets. They pick them up and they move them to the side. But they're saying, please, 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 do not bring the iguanas in your house.
Correct, because they will warm up and wake up.
And when they wake up, they are not going to be in a good mood.
No. Iguanas are only pets when they're pets from being little. They're not pets when they're full grown already.
But the other thing is iguanas are an invasive species.
They can be, yes.
No, they are. It says they are. The Don't Know Show is stating that they are.
From?
What do you mean from?
Well, if they're invasive in Florida, where do they come from?
I don't know.
I know that they're not invasive in Mexico, which they're all over the place in Mexico.
Where'd they come from?
Well, probably
tell me.
eggs. I'm assuming they
Where'd
come
they
from
come
eggs.
from?
They come from their mommies and daddies.
Where do iguanas come from? You asked the question. You answer it.
I just
Don't know
answered
show.
it.
We'll wait for Scott to answer this question.
Fine. Where
do iguanas come from? I'm just going to repeat everything that Scott says. That's how he likes it. Where do iguanas come from? We know where they live, but where they come from?
Okay. They come from Central America, the tropical parts of South America, and some Eastern Caribbean islands.
Okay. Is Florida?
How did iguanas come to Florida? Aha.
Aha.
There are no iguana species that are actually native to Florida. Instead, the three main species currently living throughout the state are invasive. They were brought to Florida from humans via nearby islands, via cargo ships and independent releases through the 60s and 70s.
There you go.
And since there's no natural predators, there's now a gazillion of them.
Right.
However, you can make money hunting iguanas. Really?
Especially the green ones. Yeah. 200 bills a shot, man.
Yeah,
People will pay $200 for a shot for the green ones.
the things people do for an iguana belt.
Yep. So there you go. Cool. Huh?
Okay. Well, just so you know, I did not bring them here.
You didn't come across on cargo ships?
No. Although, do you remember the story I told you of the first vacation we took was to Mexico, and we were on the 5th floor, which happens to be the same.
For
level.
those of you who don't understand Scott's accent, it's Mexico. Mexico.
Mexico.
Mexico. Go ahead.
Anyway, the 5th floor of the hotel happens to be the same height as the top of most mature palm trees. So when we were sitting out on the balcony, we noticed a 3-foot-long iguana out there. And this was when the Budweiser commercial was out with the talking iguana, Budweiser, right? And so we called him Bud. And it was a beautiful 3-foot-long iguana. 3 or 4 days later, because we do the 7-day trip, we noticed there was one about half the size. So we call that one Bud Light. Yeah, you're not impressed, but that's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Bud Light, because it was a smaller one.
Smaller iguana. Yeah.
I get it. Hey, you want to have some fun with people. When you're in Hawaii and you go to the Polynesian Gardens, they at night when they're closing up, go all the way to the backside. So you got to walk all the way through the whole thing. But then have your friends who have to go to the bathroom. This is because it closes at sunset, but it's already getting dark. So tell your friends, hey, go into bathrooms. So the bathrooms all there have motion sensor lights.
Right.
So the lights are off when they walk in. But all of the lizards like the warm cement in the bathrooms. So they're all over the walls and ceiling, like all over the walls and ceiling. So when they first walk in, the lights are off. By the time they get like 5 steps in and the lights come on, they are surrounded. You'll hear some cool screams.
Sure.
The Don't Know Show. Have fun.
Yep. You can tell what Steve does when he's bored.
I think of things to torture people.
Exactly.
To have fun with people.
So what's Tesla been doing that got you interested?
Well, it was another why. All right. So I'm going to go to the webpage.
See you later.
No, they have a Y model, right? So look at the models that Tesla has.
Okay.
Right? I don't know why these are here. I can't Model 3, but I can't add all models, right? So what do they have? They have a Model S, they have a Model 3, they have a Model X, and a Model Y, right?
Okay.
You have a pen. Oh, wait, here, hang on. Let me see if I can do this. Where is the whiteboard? Can I annotate?
Whiteboard.
Oh, look, I can do this. Wait. Let's check this out. See if I can do this. What does that say?
Sexy.
Did they do that on purpose?
No, they're not that smart.
That's amazing, don't you think?
It is.
How do I make that bigger? How do I make it bigger?
Try stretching the box.
I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah, it didn't work.
Says it should.
What do you mean it says it should?
The arrows show that it should do that.
No, it doesn't. It shows you make the box bigger.
That's what I told you to do, is make the box bigger.
I want to make the letters bigger.
If you make the box bigger, the letters get bigger.
No, they don't. Look.
Yeah, it's not working for you.
Well, it doesn't work for you either.
Well, that's because you're sharing the screen. I don't have that screen to work with.
Oh, well. I just thought that was cool.
Okay.
So who does that? They had to do that on purpose, right? How could that? And you saw the order they put them on the webpage too, right?
Yes.
S3XY. They had to do that on purpose. They had to, right? Yes.
I'm thinking they did it. Okay. Here's my funk. Somebody thought this would be funny and just didn't tell anybody why they thought it would be funny. They just came up with other reasons to call them this, this, and this. That way, once they did it, they could say, look, it's sexy.
That takes a lot of planning, though, if you think about it.
People are capable of doing that.
I mean, it's kind of like, how I talk about Hamilton and all the things that are hidden in Hamilton, right? When they write stuff like that, and people hide all this meaning and stuff like that. It takes a lot of time to do all that. But did they really do all this? Like, to plan it to be that sexy? I mean, and is that a legit thing? And do people realize this yet? Or am I just an early adopter?
You're an early adopter.
But that's crazy, right?
Yes, it's crazy.
How can that be sexy?
You know what's really sexy?
All the stuff that went on in Las Vegas this weekend?
Yeah.
All the All-Star games?
Yeah, I saw BattleBots.
And it was super cold, dude. Well, that's not coming until later in the fall, and that's inside. But they were super cold. Yeah, I don't know if you saw, but even the hockey players were complaining it was too cold outside. Well, first off, they put them on a big stage on Las Vegas Boulevard in front of Bellagio Fountain.
Okay.
And then they put all these cards up in front of them, and they had to get 21 by taking the puck and hitting the cards 20 feet away.
Okay.
I mean, they were bigger cards, but they were doing it. And in the first round, all 5 players got 21. So I was like, okay, could have made it a little harder. But the one guy's like, it's a little cold. Can we just get this over with? But yeah, they put him up there with gym shoes, pants, probably a shirt, like a polo shirt, and then their jersey over the top, or sweater over the top. They weren't sweatshirts and stuff like that. It was cold.
Only that, they're not actually ice skating, which is exercise, which builds up body heat. So
right, well, yeah, well, exactly. They're out there, and then he did on the fountains. They did a cool thing, and then the Pro Bowl. The football guys were in town, and they did that at the baseball field up in Summerlin. And one of them is, the fastest guy. And one of the guys took his shirt off to run. And then they did all the announcements. So he's out there freezing his ass off. He won because he was probably cold and wanted to get his damn shirt back on.
Yeah.
But it was cold. It was like a wind chill of brought it down below freezing. They did it at night, and it was in the ballpark, and it was cold. It was cold this last week in Vegas with wind chill and everything. It wasn't good. It was not good.
Yeah, we were below 0, so stop whining.
When you're used to 100 degrees, freezing is freezing. So wasn't good. Wasn't good at all. But it was a cool weekend to have all these people in town. And then who makes the news? Okay, all these sports people are in town. Guess who made the news? Megan Fox.
Well, yeah. Well, if it's Fox, we know who it is. It's Rudy.
No, Megan.
Okay. Rudy, drip your face, Rudy.
You're not listening to me.
I'm
still talking about Vegas.
Oh.
I said the words Megan Fox, and you said Rudy.
You mumbled it. It sounded like it was on Fox.
Megan Fox.
I know who Megan Fox is.
Yeah, she's dating Machine Gun Kelly.
Kelly.
And he was the performer at the All-Star game.
Oh, okay.
So her going around town and them writing the the rides on top of the stratosphere and them being Megan
Did you get a
Fox
signature?
isn't she so last week? I mean, has Megan Fox done anything recently?
Does she have to?
I don't like her. You like
A
her?
lot of people don't. I personally thought she did a great job in the Transformer movies.
Did you really?
Yes.
Really?
She was the perfect snark.
Let's see. What does this got here? iHeartRadio, Machine Gun Kelly. Why don't they have any recent stuff?
Not only that, she does a great picture with body paint.
She's not that hot. I mean, let's face facts. If it was her or you,
Exactly.
she'd have to move over so I can get to you.
You just want to stick your tongue in my ear. I could tell.
Ooh. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Attitude has a lot to do with beauty.
Okay. There's a difference between acting and personal life. I will concur with you. She's not one of the most personable people.
Yeah, exactly.
But as an actress or an actor, I guess they don't like being called actresses anymore. They're all actors.
I don't think she's that good of an actor.
All right. Maybe she was
actor?
typecast because she was able to play something similar to her real life. I don't know. I thought that she did fine.
I'm sorry. Don't get it.
Hey, you remember what they say. If everybody liked the same things,
There'd be one tired person, one tired man, and one tired woman in the whole world.
that's correct. So
All right. So
obviously in your case, it would not be her.
the big news that came out of jumping to the Fox story. See how all my stories tied together today? Isn't that weird?
No.
So Fox, which confused you, Megan Fox confused you into thinking it was Rudy Giuliani. Apparently, Rudy Giuliani is on the next season of The Masked Singer.
Yes. Well, at least he was.
And they unmasked him. Now, in the story, spoiler alert, in the story, they don't tell what costume, and they don't say it's season 7 taping of the first contest, last week's taping of the first season 7 episode. So it's the first episode of the season.
Right.
So apparently Giuliani lost, which I don't see Giuliani being a good singer. I do.
I would have to concur. But then again, there's a lot of people that surprise you because you hear them talk and they got like a whiny voice or something. And then when they go to sing, it's like, holy moly.
But yeah, so I thought it was pretty funny though. But as soon as they unmasked, they found out it was Rudy Giuliani. Ken Jeong and Robin Thicke supposedly walked off.
Right.
But the best part is 2 girls. They asked them questions. Jenny McCarthy and Nicole Scherzinger. They asked him questions. They stayed. They interviewed him. I mean, Sarah Palin was on. Nobody walked off when she was on the show.
It's all about ratings, dude. All about ratings.
Yeah. So this won't be on the air till next month, but I just thought it was pretty funny.
That's because you have a good sense of humor.
I don't. It's just stupid.
So anywho's,
Whatever.
what kind of jeans are you wearing?
I don't have any jeans on. I'm bottomless.
Woo! According to
You
this,
think Rogan's going to be in trouble?
huh?
Speaking of people that are not liked. Joe
Talking about
Rogan. You know
Joe
who Joe
Rogan,
Rogan
yeah.
is?
I do.
So, I mean, he's a pretty popular dude. He's got like one of the top podcasts. He's big in MMA and all that stuff.
Yep.
But there is a clip circulating by Indy Ari. She's a female singer.
Yep.
With him using the N-word in the clip.
Yeah.
Like multiple times in the clips.
Yeah.
Yeah. So kind of weird. What kind of fallout you think is going to happen from that?
Probably not a whole lot because his base is not going to have a problem with it.
Yeah, but what about like Where does he have his show? Spotify, right? I think
Yes,
Spotify.
they're trying. They're trying to pull in.
Are they going to pull him?
Well, a whole bunch of people have pulled their own stuff from Spotify because of it.
Really?
Yep. Neil Young, big, huge female artist. I'm having a brain fart because, again, I didn't read your stuff.
Well, this isn't in there, so
Okay.
I don't know how you would read that, but okay. This is just something that the Don't Know Show just knows, and as we talk about other things, it just happens to come up.
Yes. I'm hoping that as the world starts to reopen up, people will stop being angry all the time. We need the anger to go away.
Yeah, but we're not allowed to say this word. This is a word that we're not allowed to say.
Well, that's true. Well, it's not that you're not allowed to say it; it's just frowned upon. And
no,
you shouldn't.
We're not allowed to say it. It's not frowned upon. We're not allowed to say it.
Well, I would never use the word. I have friends who are black who use the word when they're talking about their friends.
Yeah, that they're allowed to say it.
Yes.
You're not allowed to say it.
And I'm trying to remember the movie.
I'll tell you this, you're not allowed to say it.
Coach Carter. There's a whole scene right up there where he's ragging on these guys. He says, "You don't use this word. It gives fuel to the people who hate us," or something like that. I don't remember the exact line in the movie, but it's so true. It's not necessary to use the word. And all my black friends are getting tired of people saying people of color instead of saying they're black. They're not people of color, they're black.
Neil Young, Joni Mitchell pulled their music from Spotify.
Pulled their music, yes. So, and they're not the only ones, but they were the big names.
David Crosby, Steven Stills, Graham Nash, they'll be removing their music.
So, anywho's.
Just weird.
It is that time.
Is it? I thought don't we have another subject?
Well, we do, but I started to go into it and then you backtrack.
Let's finish it. This is the last subject.
I asked you about what kind of jeans they're wearing.
I'm wearing the
and then you said something about you're not wearing pants.
I'm wearing the hate jeans.
Hate jeans.
Yeah, the C word.
So why genetics made the
C word?
Maybe the reason you hate cilantro, which I find kind of interesting because I used to think cilantro was ucky until I used it to make pico de gallo and it tasted really good. So I'm trying to figure out why anybody would hate cilantro. To me, it was a name thing. It sounded weird, so I didn't try it. Although I do not like, oh crap, one of the top Italian seasonings in pastas, in sauces, oregano. I'm not a huge fan of oregano. It's not that I dislike it or despise it. It's just, I could do without it. When I make my own spaghetti sauce, I do not use oregano.
But people who don't like cilantro is actually a genetic reason.
Really?
Yeah.
What is the genetic reason?
They actually have a gene that says you don't like cilantro.
Okay. Is it a machine? Did you see the movie Jungle Cruise?
Are you trying to be funny again?
Did you see the movie Jungle Cruise?
Are you trying to be funny again?
Did you see the movie Jungle Cruise?
Are you trying to be funny again?
I don't need to try to be funny. Holy cow. Did you get in the screen? I just got buzzed by a stink bug. Holy cow, is he huge?
Yeah, well, that's a cilantro bug coming to tell you.
There you go. So is it other things besides cilantro that this gene makes you dislike?
I don't know. You're the one who just rambled on for a half hour.
You are so weird.
I'm not even reading the subject or knowing what the subject was about. Okay. I just like when you do that. That's when I do this.
There you go.
Scott's just making stuff up.
There he goes. Okay.
Scott's just making stuff up.
So finish the subject so I can do the word of the week.
I don't know. I was just so busy listening to you make stuff up. I was just like, wow.
Because I was entertaining you.
You weren't entertaining me.
Sure I was.
I hope you were entertaining the audience.
I could tell I was entertaining you because you were doing this.
No, I was entertaining me.
This littlest thing is entertaining you.
Entertaining me.
Well, apparently there are other things in here that variations like alcohol and predominantly men lack the
gene to care for about a woman.
Experience alcohol warming.
Alcohol warming.
Yes, when you drink alcohol, sometimes your body warms up. That's why people used to always think that when they were cold, if they did a shot of whiskey, it would help warm them up. When in all actuality, it is a false sense of warmth. You are actually thinning out your blood and making it easier for you to freeze.
Nice.
But hey, it's a don't know show and we don't know nothing.
Yes, because there are 3 primary genetic variations that determine how you experience alcohol. It's called the lack of the SPN to experience
SNP.
Alcohol.
Single nucleotide polymorphisms. I said it all right. Woohoo!
With that note, we should just move on to the
word of the week.
Move on to the word of the week now.
Finfluencers.
Now, hang on. Hold on. Before you say what it is, these are the ones that I like to guess. So they're F-influencers.
Yes.
They're Flinfluencers. I'm going to figure out how you pronounce it, right? Because it's really influencer with an F on the front, right?
Correct.
So these are people who teach
influencers.
What?
If you try to do it that way, it would be Finfluencers.
Well, it's influencers with an F in the front.
Finfluencers.
So they're F-influencers.
That's what I said.
They're going to influence you on how to F.
Yes, they will influence you. You know, it's like you want to learn the Kama Sutra, they will take care of this for you.
That's what. Or if you sound it out, it's Flynn.
No, there's no L there.
Influencers. Finfluencers.
Influencers.
Fin. So fish. Influencers.
Yes. They influence you on how to go fishing. Yes, you're getting close.
Okay, but I actually know this one because of crypto.
That's correct. You do.
These are financial influencers.
By the way, do you have any reason why I chose this particular word?
No, I don't know why you would choose anything. I
actually
figure out your brain
specifically because last
I have
week
a gun
said, with all the awesome.
Hold on. I have a gun in my closet. Go get it. And if I ever say I figured out what Scott is thinking. End my life now. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Last week, you complained about my made-up word, tasting the blitos, right? You said you get all these words out here that can mean something to us.
Right.
So what is the one thing that you are really up on? You're on cryptocurrency. So I chose this word.
I'm trying to figure out how to make money. And I want to be able to retire. And
I just want you to know I did this for you, Steve.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Because I love you.
So are we a Flim Flam man?
Yes, we are.
Flim Flam, that's another.
Yeah, that's yeah.
That's another word. So now a Flinfluencer, F-influencer, A, B, C, D, F-U influencer are a specific type of influencers who focus on money-related topics. And it's new.
New word in 2021.
Social media influencers are taking over digital marketing.
They are.
Take to it, investment gurus.
All right. Well, it is officially that time, so say it.
Thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
please subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. Go down to whathappened.world. And I want to thank Scott for actually posting something on his Instagram. And I commented back thanking him for posting something. So you got to go there, link up with our Instagrams, which will take it. Did you know that you used to be able to post from Instagram and it would go to Facebook?
Yes.
But now it looks like you can post from Facebook and it'll go to Instagram. I mean, I know they're owned by Meta. They're both owned by the same company. But I think you can go the other way now.
If you set it up correctly.
Yeah, well,
Ding, 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 ding. That's the problem.
Lies the rub. Yeah.
Say that with a pirate accent.
I was born on a pirate ship.
You
Therein lies the rub. I don't understand. I don't understand.
pervert.
Well, we're talking about self-love. Gotta love yourself first.
Yes,
Get
you
your
do.
hands out of your lap.
They're not in my lap. They're on my knees. I'm fondling my knees.
You're not that long.
Thank God. I'd never have a date.
Whatever. So subscribe, like, watch our channels, go down to whathappened.world. I want to say thank you for watching. Live every day, and we'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and please have a
live and love life, and it's YouTube. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Crazy, but you still amaze me.